different hat and it's a different crop. We're working on durum. We just finished canola 2 hours ago, and then after that we cleaned out the combine, put on a rear deflector shield, unloaded the truck, cleaned out the truck, ate supper. Then we came out to this field, which is actually the same field as our canola field. It's just split into 2 different parts, actually 3 different parts. We have 3 different crops on this field. We had canola, which we just finished, durum, which we're working on right now, and then we also have flax on this field. Anyways, we got the combine set up after coming out here, and now we are going on durum. Sorry, I had to clean my windows. They were really dusty. But yeah, this is pretty much, I don't know, a continuation of my last video, because it's all the same day. It's just a different crop. It is dusty. There's a lot of dust flying around me. That's the thing with any sort of wheat, is that it's very different from an oilseed like canola. Grains tend to be a lot more drier, so they tend to throw out a lot more dust. So I think there's only like 20 acres out here, and it's not a lot. And if everything stays dry enough, we should be able to get her knocked out tonight. That's one nice thing with this durum, is that I can go quite fast in this. Canola, I was stuck from going anywhere from 0.6 mile an hour to 1 mile an hour. And with this durum, I'm able to go 2.5. Now, there's a lot of kochia in this stuff, so in the big kochia patch areas, I have to go a lot slower. When I turn here, there's going to be a bunch of dust coming in front of me. Actually, it wasn't too bad that time. So as long as the humidity doesn't increase, we should be able to get this 20 acres done pretty quickly. Isn't quite full yet. It never is truly full. It's okay to keep going as long as it doesn't spill over. I do enjoy doing dry land a little bit more, mostly due to the fact that it's straight swaths. Unless if you've got like a ditch that you need to go around, or a pond or anything like that. But for the most part, it's all straight swaths. Whereas with irrigation, you're always turning. And I don't really like that too much. Yield-wise, I prefer irrigation over dry land any day. But dry land makes things a little simpler. For the most part. It's not always simpler. Alrighty, I think that's full enough. Swathe here. I guess I've got to turn on some lights. Lights are kind of important, especially when you're dumping. It's nice to go back to full hopper loads, because with canola, specifically with this combine, we have to do half dumps. Pretty much that means just filling it to above this window here, because this combine likes to leak a little in the hopper. So unfortunately, you can't fill it to the top with canola. And now to back up without driving over the swath that's right beside me. Start this baby back up. Alright, well, we've got the cab light on and we've also got my flashlight on my phone on. So hopefully that's enough lighting. But the rain is absolutely pouring in. Instead of make it rain, it's make it rain. I don't know, we actually might get it done tonight. I think I'm about halfway done and it's only like 8:30 or something like that. Started around 7:15. It would definitely be nice to get done tonight. With all of this dust and the wind going the wrong direction, it's kind of hard to make my turn in the dark. You can't really see anything. You kind of have to guess where you have to be at. It is actually a fair bit windy, so that could work out in our favor, honestly. Because as long as this wind keeps up, the humidity shouldn't increase really very much, which means we should be able to get a pretty good chunk done tonight, if not all of it. It's nice that our neighbor also swaths, and I actually think that they're also doing durum. It's nice because we can use them to determine when we need to quit and whether or not we can keep going. But I see that they're still going, so we're going to keep going. I cannot see anything when I'm turning. It's just a guessing game. And there it is. And I guessed right. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about the wind because the wind is actually helping us in our favor. Oh, there's the buzzer. But again, we can fit a little bit more on. Alright, well, I'll just swing around to you. How about that?
Okay,
Alright.
sounds good.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Sounds like my dad was only expecting a dump and a half out of this little piece. But we're going to get a little bit more than that. Which is a good thing. Which is good in both yield and surprising dad. That the neighbor is still going. That's always a good sight to see. By the end of this, we should be able to have a little past half of the window, or we might be closer to the top of the window. And actually, this is my last swath. Honestly, I'm really impressed on how much we got done today. We finished canola off, we cleaned out the combine in the truck, we switched over everything so that we can do durum, and we started and finished durum. To be fair, it's only around 20 acres, but it's still progress. And I think we started at like around 11:30. And right now, it is 9:23 p.m. if it wasn't obvious. And there we go, we are done durum. We're a little past half of the window. Not bad, not bad. So overall, a really productive day. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. Well, this is a little embarrassing. And it's not even a big swath either.